Hello, this is Steve from California. This is my second Chibson video. This is going to be more of an informational video. A couple things that are really important that I've found out and experiences I've had with the major sellers. And as I explain this to you, I'll let you all take another look at this 59 reissue black custom. Some light on this thing. Anyway, this is almost a flawless guitar. Body-wise, I found I've got one fret that's a little high. I put screws in where the pickguard was. I think that looks a little cleaner. Anyway, I plugged it in. It just doesn't sound bad. I don't have a great sound system, or I don't have a huge amplification deal at our house. This is our spare bedroom that's becoming a studio and a guitar workshop these days. Take a look at the side though. A couple things though. Yeah, I'm making this video from bed. When this guitar got here about 2 weeks ago, we have hardwood floors, and I knew it was a guitar, so I made a mad dash. I got to the door, but I was on my side when I got there. And everything healed up. These things get a lot of dust. That's really dusty. Yeah, I healed up. My legs twisted and torqued. The ligaments are fine, says the doctor. It's not broken. So I'm on crutches, and my roll's kind of slowed. I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, a couple things. The legalities. Let's see how I can give you guys a good look at this headstock while I'm talking. It could be a long video. But the legalities of this thing, I was LAPD. Short story, when I was 21, my girlfriend was going to have a baby, and I needed a job. LAPD was hiring. I was in college. I was at Cal State Fullerton, where I was a mediocre student. You can see that well there. But anyway, I was on the wrestling team as well, which I had no business being. I had Division I college wrestling, and was getting my ass kicked regularly. I'm not a bad wrestler. See if I can get some more light for you guys. All right. But anyway, I have a couple of the guitars on order. It just doesn't look right, does it? Anyway, the guitar looks good. The video just doesn't look too good. I might change positions. But anyway, I ordered this from Shiny Guitars, KSG, I believe. Ms. Kevin Shee. Seemed like a really good seller. She got this thing to me very quickly. Took 12 days. These other things I want to talk about. Number one, don't run to the door when your guitar gets here. Number two, DHGATE. I have one guitar that's en route. I don't have a tracking number. And this New Year, everything's shut down. And the coronavirus, everything is slow. Actually, I finally got a hold of a person after about 10 days yesterday. And it's February what? Right? So I got a hold of a person, and what happened was the guitar that's en route, I don't have a tracking number for. They said that is because it was during the Chinese New Year. I don't know if I believe that. But it's been 29 days and I still don't have it yet. That's from iGuitars. They seem pretty good otherwise. I've got another guitar that's being getting ready for shipping now, and it shows that on their site. However, the one I wanted to mention to you folks was the one I ordered about a week ago, right when they were shutting down for their holidays. Now it stated in process during all that time. I was messaging people and nobody was returning my emails. I want to get a better angle for this headstock here. Excuse me while I limp around, gimp around. Alright, that looks a little better. So, yeah, I got an email yesterday. It said, we're very sorry, but the guitar you ordered last week has been canceled because the seller's account has been frozen and your money is being refunded as we speak. So, yeah, quick refund. Other than the vacation, it was a great response. And I want to thank the China Guitar Skeptic and Dave's in Texas and some other folks. I bought a bunch of new luthier tools thinking I was going to be working on this thing, and when I got it, it frets perfectly, I said, except for one high fret. So I got the tools, I can figure that out. I hope you folks can see this and get a good angle. Yeah. Anyway, so I got the money back on that very quickly. Very happy about that. In the legalities, I've been really researching it. You know, my background. I was hoping I could get in contact and talk to a customs officer and find out what the real deal is on that. I just know from my experience, there are certain words that demand attention. Those are words like shall. That's the word. When a law is written, you shall not do something. That's when you don't do it. I don't see that kind of writing in these laws. You know, hundreds of $billions is being spent for trade with China, you know, as we speak. And I don't think anybody wants to get burned or have some kind of rise up or something. You know, if you're not buying 100 guitars at a time, you know, number one, you can legally have these in your possession. And it does say you cannot sell them. Once you have them, they're yours. But I'm seeing them on eBay more and more. Most of the time they're being listed as replicas. And, you know, if you know a little bit about it, you know, the prices or, you know, the bridge, but even if that was changed, you know, we could spot it if we know a little bit about it. You know, I'm new to Gibsons basically, but I'm finding I'm hooked. You know, I've played Strats for most of my life. And, yeah, now I'm hooked in this. You know, I'm trying to get all the angles for everybody here. To really take a look at it. See how it's... Let's see how we can get that angle there. Maybe y'all can see that. Wow. Alright. It's kind of difficult to manipulate this from my position. But got a bit of relief in there. And the action's coming down. Not much fret buzz. But there is an imperfection. And I think I've covered everything I wanted to cover. You know, so if you've got something at DHGATE, especially DHGATE, they're gonna help you out. They're gonna work it out with you. I'm not so happy about. Kind of disappointed I don't have a tracking number, and the guitar should be here by now. But I do understand the problems with the new year. All right, if you can see right here on the treble side of the fretboard, there's a sliver of chip out of there, right by the nut, which is really well cut. And this angle, you can really see you can start seeing the action. A little high for me, so it. But everything around here is just beautiful. I want to go to the other side though. Yeah, I've noticed none of these guitars. Yeah, those are always low. It's almost like they're doing it on purpose. Because I've seen other guitars and it's the same. I actually saw a picture from the guitars in the factory, and they were lined up where you can see them all just like that. But anyway, the rest of the binding's great. But the legalities, I'd say, don't worry about this. From the next police officer, the criminal justice system is broken beyond repair. The war against drugs, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, if you're not bringing in 100 of these at a time, you're not making your name known to people that you're doing something that is in this gray area, you're going to be fine. There are people that are trying to get their trademarks removed from China, but again, that process is tedious, it's difficult, it's every dot, letter, T cross, so it's difficult, but they are doing it. But I'm not convinced that this isn't intentional to some extent, but again, billions of dollars in these companies, and they know the knockoffs are coming out. If they wanted to shut it down, they could. And again, the law is written vague. There are no shalls. You shall not have one of these written like that. It's kind of like the enforcement goes where they want. Yeah, that's real common in law enforcement. But anyway, I'm going to post this. I'm sure I'm going to remember something else when I turn this thing off. But I hope that gives you a little bit more information. You can feel a little bit more secure ordering from DHGATE. Just realize you're allowed to do this. You're allowed to have this guitar come in your house. And you are allowed to have the headstock with Gibson on it because you're using it for educational purposes. I think it's called fair use, possibly. But my intent is to inform people and teach them how to recognize a well-made piece of wood. That's what you're getting, a well-made piece of wood, basically. But as I wrap this up, don't be afraid of it. Get names. Always get names. Document everything. And have fun ordering it. And I think a lot of this is, it's just adults. We're getting these toys. Terrific deal of toys. That's what it's all about. This is all fun. I don't think very few people are out here to rip other guitar players off. And if they are, yeah, some bad stuff should be happening to those type of people. I don't dig that. What I'm seeing so far in this guitar community, some really great people. Again, I'm hoping to get off my leg here and make some better videos. This is a lot of fun for me. And more information to you folks. Again, I want to thank the House that Never Sleeps. These are luthiers and guitar makers, and Dave's World of Fun stuff. I like watching those videos. The Guitarologist. It killed me when I saw those guitars the Gibsons all being bulldozed. Or tractored, whatever that was. Anyway, that's beyond reproach. I don't care if you got to write it off or not. That's just wrong. Wrong. This was wrong with the society we're in. Anyway, it's all about greed, right? Anyway, I think we're here to have a good time. Thanks for watching, and I shall return. Goodbye.